there is a stone, like pier or dock juts out into the river. It's some distance away and beyond the castle.
Okay.
But you could get there.
Well, maybe if
It's
we...
probably like a couple of miles.
Maybe if we hijack the ferryman's boat, we can cruise ship on out of here.
Or I wonder if he takes Visa.
What?
Take MasterCard? Visa or MasterCard?
I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
are
don't have 2
rich.
gold coins on my eyes, but I do have a credit card. Yeah.
I've got gold.
Do you have?
Oh, I suppose we do. Yeah. Right.
What gold do you have?
Hold on.
Like some freaking Aztec gold, like a long time ago.
Yeah, but like, do you have that on your person? I don't think you do.
Well, let's see here. Not a lot.
Not
No.
large quantities of it.
I think I. Oh yes. Samuel took 20 gold doubloons with a weird symbol on them.
Okay, so you have some gold.
Yes. I put it in the bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's pretty
That's
heavy.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I apparently got rid of that ruby dagger or whatever dagger I had. I had some kind of gemstone dagger and gold, and I don't have that on my character sheet unless I put it in like a handout or something.
An ornate jade dagger is in my bag for some reason.
That's it.
All right.
So you have
There
it.
you go. You got a jade dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. We got a jade dagger and 20 gold coins. We are kind of prepared to talk to the ferryman.
What does the dagger have to do with anything?
In case he talks shit, we stab him in his bony ribs and then twist.
Right. Because stabbing him with a dagger is definitely the first thing I would have thought of.
No, it's the second thing.
Ha.
First thing is pay the man.
I'm not even sure it's in the top 50 things.
No, it's not. My first D&D game ever, I encountered the River Styx and the ferryman. It was fun.
Did you stab him and twist like you just described?
No, I gave him 2 silver coins and got on the boat.
Huh?
It was the thing. I just like he extended his hand and everyone was like, "Well, what do we do?" I'm like, "I just give him 2 silver and I get on the boat." And it worked. So that was fun. I was way meta knowledge, like metagaming.
Mm-hmm.
My dwarven blacksmith didn't know that shit.
So anyways, we got castle or river or pick a random direction.
Castle could
Wander
help or
through
hinder.
Mounds of praise.
Well,
Kind of want to see what's in the castle.
all right. And I kind of wanted to go talk to the ferryman.
We can do that first if you want.
What?
We can do that first if you want.
All right. Let's do that.
The castle, the dock, which there is no ferry at the dock, I should say, but there is a dock, and it is beyond the castle.
Oh, okay, we can do
You
that
could
after.
certainly skirt around, and just kind of scope out the castle as you head over there. Like this area does not seem like it's not super vast in terms of distance, so like you're not going to be wasting that much time if you go out that way and then back to the castle, but it will take longer. A little more walking.
Up to, I mean, don't matter. If you don't mind a little more walking.
You're the guy with the lizard necklace who knows the way. I'm following you.
All right.
Salamander.
Pardon.
They're amphibians. Just saying.
Yeah, get it right.
Okay, so you guys head down, kind of. So, like, the most direct route to where the river is will put you, like, pretty much at the foot of the castle, like, moving past it. You could do that. You could take a slightly wider route to give it a little bit of distance, and then just kind of scope it out as you pass by. But it'd take a little bit long.
Let's just go right up to it.
Okay, just walk beeline straight that way.
Yep.
Yep. Walk past the castle like we own the place.
Yeah,
Alright, sounds
that's
good.
not the interesting thing
Like,
here.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, so yeah, you guys head down. Weave
Nice,
your way.
nice
through.
castle. I've seen Corpse here.
Yeah. You get down to like where the graves are, and it's like I said, it's like similar to the castle. There's just a bunch of different like styles of grave. You kind of step out into like this old sort of moss covered like rocky cairns that are surrounding you, and just like stones with ancient languages carved into the faces of them. Skeletons littering the ground. You actually see, like, you pass by one of the skeletons that has like this freaking freaky looking like mushroom colony growing out of the skull. With the skull like shattered open. As you're kind of passing through, Gray, you kind of like scuff your foot on your foot.
My foot.
Your foot on a rock.
I scuffed my foot on a rock. Emmeline. Stop.
And you look down and you see there are one of the gravestones, like sort of, or it's like a gravestone that's like settled into the dirt, and there is text on it in this kind of like boxy sort of Latin font, but you can read it. And it says, from the part you uncovered, it says, "None shall let."
None shall what?
None shall let. The rest of it is covered up.
I uncover it.
Kind of scrape away the moss, so you see the passage says, "None shall let a shade pass from the underworld."
All right.
Good thing we're not shades.
Yep.
And you
We're-
feel as though this is one of the laws that this place is governed by.
Are there more
Oh.
around?
Looking around, you see that kind of spaced out, some of the gravestones have like text on them of, like actual graves, and some of them are engraved with these laws.
I want to read them.
Okay, so you're looking around. It'll probably take you like 20 minutes or so of looking around this area to figure out where all the laws are.
All right.
But you are able to get them all. The only thing you really encounter during this time is that there are rats scampering around through the bushes and stuff here. That all kind of like, they're just a lot of rats shuffling around, chewing on little bits of grass and stuff, looking at you with their little beady red eyes.
All right.
They all look kind of hungry.
How long has it been since we kind of got here?
About an hour at this point.
All right. So back before prophecy wore off, I will ask: is that the river Styx?
No.
No? Alright. Because I had nothing else. And it was going away anyway.
It is not the river stick.
Well, it's shitty.
It's the river snakes. Oh.
The river stank.
Yeah. Whatever. River of Souls, River of Death. That one.
Yes. Pharasma's River.
Yep.
Anyways.
So, looking at the graves, you are able to find. There are a lot of rules. Most of them are kind of like dumb and minor and don't really apply to you, but like just very rule nitpicky. This underworld.
You cannot wear a hat on your butt.
One that's yes.
Ah!
The ones that are important and applicable to you, I will list out as follows. Discord here.
Duck on your head.
So you must, none shall let a shade pass from the underworld. None shall aid the living without exacting payment.
None shall leave the living?
None shall aid
Oh.
the living without exacting payment. You must eat and drink what is put before you. You
Oh,
must not
fuck.
interact with the plagued ones, and you must grant no succor to those who beg.
Alright. Man, that word again.
Yeah.
Dang. Alright, so no taking ghosts with us. No one's gonna help us unless we give them something.
Yep.
We have to eat it. Damn it.
Yep.
I'm all about avoiding that.
I know.
You must not interact with the plagued ones.
Yep.
I'm sure that's the sort of thing where we'll know it when we see it.
Yep. And then don't give relief to anybody.
Right. Well, the thing is,
No, not relief, succor.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's like to those who beg, but it's like it also kind of combos with no help is given without payment. So nothing's free around here, man.
Yep.
Anyway.
But that's them helping us, right?
Right. But we can't help them either.
Yeah, we can't help them at all.
Only if they don't ask for it.
Is that what it is?
Well, it says you must grant no succor to those who beg. If they don't
Oh.
beg,
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. So that knowledge arms you against committing a faux pas in this play.
oh my goodness.
Would you like to continue venturing onwards towards the river?
Yes, past the castle.
Okay. So as you move through, you see the lights kind of like moving around and shapes in the mist, and the presence of the rats just scampering around is ever present everywhere. But you also begin to see like
Your hair.
people. Some of them are like you walk past, and some of them are like kneeling or prostrated in front of graves, and they all have like withered, desiccated flesh, which when they kind of like shift at the right angle, is translucent.
Ooh.
They don't really seem to pay you much attention, most of them. They're all just kind of lost in their own little world. There's some like, general moaning and groaning every once in a while from some. But as you move further in, you see one of the sources of light, which is like, this whole place is like kind of grayish brown, grayscale kind of thing. Like there's just not very much color in anything. And this fire that's burning is like a deep, kind of like almost blood red. And the smoke billowing out this like noxious black, which you realize now is probably like part of the reason why there's this mist. It might actually be smoke. from these various fires. And you see,
Inspired by reality, perhaps.
yeah, you see, yeah, fitting, I guess, for right now, huh? There are figures bearing like torches and shovels and the like, who are like moving bodies. Looking at them, they wear these particular ones. There's like a trio of them who are kind of dragging bodies into this pile and just throwing them on a pyre. And they wear this like a plague doctor outfit, pretty much. They got the mask and they've got like a leather sort of robe with their bodies completely covered. And they seem to just be cleaning this place.
Should we get their attention?
You see them way before they have a chance to see you. So it's your choice whether you want to approach with them or not, if you'd like to avoid.
I mean, we can stay on our own for as long as we can. That's fine.
So these plague doctors are just kind of out in the graveyard?
Yep.
Alright.
They seem to be kind of like grabbing the random like corpses littering the ground and rounding them up to be burned. You kind of watch as one of them pulls on one of the people that's like kneeling in front of the grave, and they kind of hear the person kind of go like, "Rah, rah," and they'd raise the shovel and just like bam, hit him in the side of the head, and just like keep hitting them like 20 times. And then,
Are they killing someone to put them in a grave or burying someone?
definitely like killing someone.
Oh.
You hear the like kind of wail, and then it's like thunk, whack, 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 and then it kind of turns to like a squelching sound after a couple whacks.
All right. Well, that's
And
done.
then it drags it over to the pyre.
Yep, and then drags it over to the pyre.
Well, fuck. I wonder what that was. You think it was a plagued or whatever?
I mean, it's got a plague doctor mask. Could be, good bet. Could be a plague one.
Yeah, that's what they're killing and throwing on the fire is the plagued. Here you go.
Perhaps. I mean, we could
I mean,
ask them.
if they're gonna be real,
That episode.
if they're gonna be real, you know, what's it called? Literal about it, then yeah, those are definitely the plagued that they're burning. So, I don't know. We can just keep going if you want.
I mean, if they see us, they see us. I guess I'm not gonna. I don't want to approach them, but I guess I'm not hiding from them. So.
Yep. If they come at me with a fucking shovel, I'm gonna. Oh, it's it. It's over.
Okay, so you kind of weave your way around them.
There you go.
See, I'm gonna say with your kind of enhanced sight, you're able to spot them as long as you guys are going fairly carefully and picking your way through. You are able to kind of like spot and skirt around them. You do notice like they seem to be more of them closer to the castle. So if you continue to head in that direction, you might end up running into them eventually. Just because you won't have any other way forward.
Yep.
So if you want to avoid them, you'll have to skirt around a little bit. Or maybe a lot of it, depending on how things pan out.
All right. They don't seem particularly threatening on the scale of things we were threatened by.
Just kind of vaguely creepy.
Yeah.
So I will. I don't know. I will do a half effort at avoiding them.
Okay. So are you going to continue on your current course? Of just beelining over towards the river?
Yeah.
Was that a yes, Mike?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So you kind of
Fuck
like
'em.
pass through.
I exclaim, "Fuck 'em," and keep going.
Okay.
Ben's like, you're asking for it. You had like 5 chances to avoid them now.
There you go.
You continue onwards, heading kind of towards the castle and the river. Walking around these guys, and as you get to what seems to be like a more out of graves and into like this ruined sort of shanty town type place, you hear the sounds of like coughing and wheezing come within like the shacks and stuff that you move through and kind of like retching sounds as well. As you kind of like step through the buildings, there's this like hoarse, wretched voice that says like, "Help me, you." And this kind of scrambling. There are a couple of like scrambling,
reflexes, motor skills.
starved-looking people who kind of come out of the shadows and like approach the three of you, kind of crawling and limping. It says, "Please, you are so you are rich, hell, so well fed." And they are just kind of getting all up in their business, your business. They're not going to they're going to violate your personal space and start like grabbing at your stuff.
They
No,
are going to or not going to?
they're going
They are
to.
totally going to.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
No, they're not.
They're just gonna, yeah, there's a group of probably like 6 of them. They're just kind of trying to grab all your gear and grab at it, get
all
what
right.
they can.
Well, it's yeah, no, just no. I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
Which is like gravitic supremacy, and do like the classic. We're in the center of a sphere with gravity pointing outwards.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine, because I was gonna do a thing where like if anybody touches us, their arms break.
I mean, sure. I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna do my thing though.
Yeah, for sure. Don't touchy. It's called the no touchy.
Mm-hmm. See here, does potency help on the spell?
Oh, you touched me? Well, look at that. Something happened and your arm broke. You shouldn't have touched me so hard. Oh! Punched you in the mouth.
Right, and we're only gonna have to use 1 Yantra this time because we're in a hurry.
Yep.
All right. Well, here's otherworldly sacrament, or my heart thing, which I just have plugged in as +3. Okay. Four successes.
4 More success, huh?
Yep.
Alright, well done.
Oh, that's Praxis.
Well, even better.
Yeah.
Regain a point of willpower.
And mana, please.
Yeah. Yes.
It is
Okay.
the size of a large house. The
All
north
right.
wind.
So you kind of like
You're the
hold your hand up with the heart, and it pulses once
What in the?
as you're just like, no, okay, that's not gonna happen. And all of them are just like thrown backwards, as is like the dust and like kind of all the like debris around you just like flings up into the air. And they kind of like try and crawl forward towards you, but are like sliding along the ground as they are get too close.
Yep.
Some of them are like pressed up against nearby buildings, and they kind of go like, "Oh."
I was like, yeah,
it's like
that's what you
horrible, wretched wailing.
Keep your fucking grubby, dead-ass hands off of us.
But like they kind of try and scramble towards you, and then realize it's not happening. Kind of like scuttle off into the shadows,
Get out of here!
kind of
Get!
wailing and groaning and grumbling.
Go beat something with a shovel, you fucking weirdos.
Yeah, so and then you are free to drop the spell.
Yes.
However, as you do, you see kind of like torchlight illuminate the sort of shanty buildings in front of you, and there is a trio of the plague doctor people who have kind of probably drawn by the ruckus kind of move forward and spot you. Seem to head in your direction.
Okay. Well, I won't drop the spell then.
Okay, you're just gonna maintain it.
Yep. I will, however, because I don't want to like piss them off.
I do.
I'll cast another spell, which means I'm going to drop the velocity control on our friends in the hedge,
Okay.
which is just going to be control light.
All right.
I'm just going to make the edge of my little gravity sphere have like a little glowy fence.
Okay, it's like, do not come this, come no further.
Yeah. Be like, this is my personal space. Thank you.
Freaking, like a 50-foot radius.
Yeah. I threw some dice at the table.
Yeah, that's a very easy spell for you to cast.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that, and there's like a ring of like glowing motes of dust and light surrounding the field
I love feeling
as
pain in
these
my own body.
creatures kind of approach, and
That body was really fucked up.
they look at you, and the one in the lead says, the beggars that kind of tried to grab your stuff before, they talked in this weird sort of like way where like just like fragments of a voice that did not seem to like connect with one another.
Okay.
And the you see this person kind of seems to do the same, where they say like, "You, what ails you?"
What ails us?
What ails you?
Who's saying this? Sorry.
One of the plague doctor. There's a group of them.
Our only worry is finding our way home.
The fallen world.
Is kind of a pause and says, "Home. This place is condemned. Go home."
Show us the door.
Yes, please.
"You must come."
You're gonna show us the door?
The hospital is taking care of those who need help.
Is there a boat out of here?
One of the other ones kind of says, "How many are sick?" And the other says, "The whole village was lost. Burn it." And the main one kind of speaks again and says, "The Lord will help, but the gate is locked."
Okay. The Lord's in the castle. He'll help us, but for a deal, or a price, or a something.
The
That's-
gate is locked. The peasants shall not be allowed in. The other one says, this group, are they diseased? Come forward." And the other says, "I'm sorry, but I must inspect you. We cannot allow those affected to leave quarantine."
If we were infected,
With
we'd know
what ailment do you seek?
One of them says, "The plague has ravaged this land. Cannot allow you to leave." And the other says, "There is illness here that we are trying to prevent." And the main one kind of speaks and says, "Too many have died here. This place is festered. Wall it off."
Uncle Fester.
Sam exchanges a look with Gray, being like, do we let them inspect us?
Yeah, whatever.
Or
Either that or we just go to the castle.
I'm
One of
worried.
them kind of like steps forward across the line, and his feet is like slides back, and we're sort of.
Or do we want to still check out the boat? And when I say boat, I mean dock.
We could check out the dock. I mean, yeah, or that, or check out the castle.
I mean, we could just tell them,
I'm sorry, good sirs. We believe ourselves to be fine, and since I see you've have been handling plague men yourselves, I prefer not to catch it.
yeah.
Give me a manipulation and persuasion roll.
Okay. All right, 3 whole dice.
Hope my yeah helped.
Yeah.
I got no successes.
No successes. Okay.
Well,
So
should I miracle that?
up to you.
I see him fumble with that fucking with what he was saying and be like, oh my god, fuck it. What else? Why not? Have a success. You.
Okay.
I treat fate like nothing.
Yep. And perhaps inspired by a moment of epiphany, Sam will do like a trust me wink at the end of the sentence. It's a miracle.
Okay, so
I don't know, man.
they seem to like kind of regard you. One of them like steps, a couple of them like step forward again to try and like get past your little barrier, and they kind of slide it back a little bit.
Yeah.
And the other one says, none are permitted to leave the quarantined area. And the other says, well, the port is closed. There will be no departures until the plague rolls over. Plague passes through. Third says, the hospital. Go to the hospital, and you will be safe.
Does he like gesture in a direction when he says that?
No,
Oh, okay.
like I said, they seem to be just speaking in like disjointed phrases that are like kind of vaguely related to what is going on in right now,
They're-
but is in reference to like things that happened in the past.
They have a memory bank of sound bites.
Yeah, pretty much. And they kind of just sort of shuffle off around you. They kind of walk around you and try and like budge in on your space more,
Mm-hmm.
but they end up passing by and moving on.
Because it doesn't work.
Yep.
Man, that
They
is
don't put too much
super.
effort into it.
That is super handy.
And as they pass by, you drop the effect, and you guys are able to continue on. You kind of like weave your way through. So you pass by like close to the castle, and you see that like of the ruins, there's like a main gate area which is kind of crooked. It's probably like 15 degrees crooked.
The Crooked Gate.
Yeah, so it's like slanted.
It's a good bar name.
But the gatehouse is closed, and the gates are shut, and there does not appear to be any like lookouts or guards. You just see like the light from some of the windows inside. And as you kind of like come closer to it, you hear kind of like wailing sounds echoing from the various alcoves and turrets. So not a particularly nice place. Some of the other denizens of this realm do kind of like try and butt in and bother you a little bit. They all nothing major, really, nothing more notable than that. You continue to notice the presence of rats quite throughout this place, scampering about. There is more by the castle. And you can't help but get the feeling that like as you pass by them and look around, that they're watching you. Their beady little red eyes.
The rats?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
Fuck them rats. Those things will get tossed for miles out with your spell, right?
Rat Eater 9000.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like smaller nope zone around us. Yeah.
Does that go
so,
to the
like,
ground? Is that encased to the ground too?
You what?
Are we like standing on that?
I mean, I guess it extends into the ground below us, but
Yeah, because
But
I want to make sure they're not gonna burrow up into our bubble.
yeah, no. All right. I would like to do it as 2 separate fields, though. So 2 targets, I guess. A little like, 1 foot nope aura around our bodies.
Okay.
You have to choose the thread.
Okay. Uh, yeah, we're gonna, I guess, up the potency a bit on this because potency affects how strong gravitic supremacy is. So,
Yeah, and you have twice the dice, so go big.
yep.
And I have I have miracle, so go huge.
Okay. Well, yeah, and I got all of my yantras, so we'll be fine.
Potency 39. Oh, I got it.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
Not doable.
That's why I kind of went up to a number. Like I think what 10 is like as high as it goes. Or
Well, I mean, to have potency 39, you would have to take a minus 78 to your dice pool, which is just like that you cannot get a dice pool that high.
so yeah, even if you can't cheat the system and use steadfast or stuff like that or miracle or.
No, because anything more than minus 5 dice automatically.
Gotcha. Yep. They
thought
made
of
rule.
that.
They made rules for that.
Oh, they thought of that. That came out in playtesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So I got 5 successes in the first thread, and 0 in the second.
All right.
Yeah.
Different.
Different. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
So, 5 successes. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we got potency 5 nope fields around us for gravity. I'm not so much concerned about the rats as I am fleas.
Yeah. So I mean that will dissuade the casual advance, but it will only hinder someone who really wants to come up in your.
Oh yeah, no, this is like a small nope field designed for rats. Like,
Yeah. It will probably outwork against rats and fleas in the way. Okay, so you guys make your way past the castle and to the dock on this river, which is like, as I said before, you saw from a distance, it's this kind of gray sludge color. Seems to be somewhat viscous as well, as it kind of slides around the banks. And I think we'll probably leave it there.
All right.
You deal with the river or any of that stuff.
Cool. That's awesome. That is we got a hell of a new fucking endeavor on our hands. We went from
Indeed.
went from cooking for immortals to a river of sludge and rats.
Yes. All the strange places that one find.
Are those rats alive at all? Like, or are they? You know what I mean? Like, is there life essence? Do I think they have hearts and stuff?
They are organic and they have body parts, so probably they do. However, not look. They look kind of scraggly and like nasty. You're not sure exactly if they're undead rats or not, or like zombie rats.
Yeah. Because I'm basically wondering.
They don't look like nice, cute, well-groomed rats. We'll say that much.
Because I'm basically wondering if I were
they ain't no red wall rats.
Yeah.
If I were to be able to, like, I don't know, break all their necks, if that would even matter, or if now we just have big floppy headed rats running around.
Well, only one way to find out for sure.
Or, explode all their hearts or something.
Right.
But again, it wouldn't matter. They just poof. Oh well.
Okay, so for this session, do 5 beats and 1 arcane beat for traversing into this realm, which you have not. Well, you did visit the very surface level of the underworld a long time ago. This is sufficiently different.
Yeah.
Did you say 1 arcane beat?
1 arcane beat and 5 normal beats. So
All right,
full
and
experience.
do I need to get back to someone that can teach me space to take it?
Yes.
Okay.
You can upgrade your stuff. You have matter at 1 dot, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can upgrade that, or you can buy like attribute or skill increases.
Yeah, so skills, how much do those cost? I suppose I could open the quick rule of reference here.
Skill is 2 experience points per dot.
All right, well. See here. We're going to go with.
Survival would be really handy right now.
Yeah.
It does make sense to take too. You guys have been surviving for quite a while.
Yeah.
Sure. I will do a point in occult and a point in survival.
I will
Sounds
do a point. What does medicine do? Just like, first aid, bandages, shit like that.
Yeah, first aid, also knowledge of medicine. Like what, like similar to what healing would do in D&D. Like, you can identify things or like medical conditions or whatnot.
Yeah.
Injury types,
Yep. I will take 1 in survival as well.
forensics.
So 7 experience.
What would you spend it on?
1 point of survival. Oh wait,
7 experience? What?
I
What
went
does
from
that-
9. I went from 9 to 7.
Wow, you got a lot of experience backed up.
Yeah,
What are you saving it for?
just fucking getting space magic to 2 dots kind of right away when we get home.
Hmm.
Try and find
And,
someone
and possibly
to
also
teach you.
Gnosis once we figure out what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Oh
Alright,
wait, yeah.
I'm putting-
Do I need my Gnosis higher to get space at 2 more dots?
You suspect that you will have to resolve whatever issue that you have before you can effectively increase your Gnosis or learn Arcana up to like higher levels. Although by higher levels I mean like 5 dots.
Okay.
I think you can get 4 Arcana. Oh, you might only be able to get it up to like 3 dots right now. Other Arcana. But oh no, 4. You can get other Arcana up to 4 dots. So you just can't master any other, which you're a long ways away from doing. So don't have to worry about that.
Yep. Alrighty, sounds good.
Cool.
And I'm gonna stop having so many occult penalties.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah, you haven't had any occult this whole time.
No. Yeah.
Just depend on other knowledge.
Yeah. This whole past few months have been a crash course in the weird.
Yeah, you suddenly had to deal with a lot of magical stuff that you're not experienced with before.
Right.
Shit way out of all of our scopes of magic.
Yep. It's like, I don't even know what the fuck this thing is, but I'm trapped here with it, so I gotta deal with it.
Yeah. The closest was just now with our fate ladies when
Yep.
I at least kind of knew the magic, but it wasn't even our magic. It was other kind of magic.
Yep.
Their magic overpowered my time magic. No, it was that contract shit.
What was?
We contracted for 3 hours or whatever, or
Oh, yeah.
3 bell
yeah.
tolls. So I couldn't.
Oh, the cooking thing.
Yeah, I couldn't, like, that's what I mean. Like that stuff overpowered my time magic even. Because I tried
Not
to.
so much overpowered, but didn't care about time.
Okay. Was indifferent.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
The
how
bells
cute.
told due to the pacing of the story more than the pacing of time,
Yep.
Yep.
because that's fate.
Darn fate stuff.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a master of fate, I still don't understand it. It's a bitch. Fate's a bitch.
Yep. I mean, like, man, it's not like we're in a storytelling game or anything.
No.
Certainly not.
There should, like, if I like totally become like how I got the click, like, epiphany with time. If I get one of those with fate, I should realize there's a DM out there.
Someone controlling us.
Yep. The best thing to do is just go along with it. Just control what you can and just go along for the ride. If you fight it, he fucks with you.
All right, I gotta go make some food.
All right.
Later,
Have a
guys.
good one. Good game.
Yep. Later.
Later.